we got a really good group here, tight-knit bond that we've kind of developed all the way to even before spring training. We got a good group of guys that came out early down to Tampa and started working out, started talking, and I think it's just built over the course of 162 ups and downs, adversity. But this team's built for it, and got some good chemistry going into the postseason.
Historically, there's always been like a role player that kind of comes out of nowhere during the postseason and kind of drives the team all the way to the chip. Is there anyone on your team that you're feeling can have that impact?
I like every single guy we got on our roster. You know, it's an exciting time of year where, like you said, anything can happen. You never know who's going to step up, have that big moment, have that big play. But I think everybody in this roster is primed to, have a big moment like that. And like I said, over the course of what we've done this whole season, there's been some good times, some bad times, but I think that ultimately prepares you for, the real season now in the postseason.
Questions?
Aaron, you just said you think everybody's primed to have that moment. For you as the captain, you haven't really had that October moment in your career. Do you feel any pressure to perform this time of year more so than the regular season?
Just about going out there and trying to do your job. If guys are on base, try to drive them in. If not, move them over. Just try to do the things we've been doing all year. So it's really not about putting any pressure on anybody. It's the same game we've been playing all year.
One row behind, Jalen.
Aaron, you guys are facing the Kansas City Royals. What's your impressions of just seeing them, I guess, in the postseason and what they've done, and also Bobby Witt Jr.? I know you guys have kind of went back and forth, maybe in the AL MVP race.
Yeah, they're an exciting team. To see where they've come from last year and then, pushing themselves all the way into the postseason this year. It's been an impressive run and fun to watch. Just athletic guys all around the diamond on that team. And like you said, starting with Bobby Witt, what he's done this year. It's been fun to watch him develop, the past couple seasons into what he's doing now, leading this team into the postseason. So, man, they're tough at bats. They got great speed. They can great defense all around. They play great fundamental baseball. So it's going to definitely, they're not going to give you too many mistakes or too many errors. So you got to go out there and earn every run and every hit you get, which will be fun and definitely exciting.
From your left, Aaron, Chris.
Aaron, Glaber's had an uneven season from struggling in the first half to getting benched, and now he's kind of turned the season around, especially in his past 2 months. How do you feel like he's just handled everything mentally?
He's been great. He's definitely mentally strong, mentally tough. I think that's one you got to have that trait if you're going to play here in New York. So, he's, like you said, it's been an up and down year for him, but he's continued to show up every single day. Continues to work, continues to try to improve, and then, he gets that opportunity again in the leadoff spot to do his job, and he's kind of ran with it. So, excited for him to go out there and do what he does in the postseason.
Gary.
Walker's had some success against him in the past. Just what makes him a tough matchup?
He's a great pitcher. He's got 5 or 6 different pitches he can throw. Got a good feel for his fastball, changeup. Works that cutter to both sides of the plate. And he comes after you, man. It's a tough at bat, but definitely a fun one.
Up front of your right, Aaron. Peter.
Aaron, how would you assess Garrett Cole's season, and just how much confidence do you have going into Game 1 knowing he's on the mound?
Yeah, this season's tough because, coming back from, an injury like that, anything with the elbow for a pitcher's tough. So I kind of threw away the first, 4 or 5 starts that he had coming back, because that was basically his spring training, basically his time to kind of ramp up and get back into the feel of the game speed and, just kind of get your feet underneath you a little bit. But, what I saw from his past couple starts, how, especially his last one, going up against Baltimore, a tough team, and how he was able to attack a lot of those hitters and come after them. Great feel, great control for all his pitches. I'm excited to have him out there. There's nobody else I want out on the mound for Game 1 to Garrett.
Greg in the second row.
Aaron, you mentioned the other day getting within a game of the World Series your rookie year, and kind of almost expecting that every year around here. How much has that kind of stuck with you over the years, not being able to get back in that position?
Well, he said me every time we don't, finish a job, and I think it's, I take a lot of responsibility for that, being on the team, and, if we don't win at all, I feel like it's my fault. So, got a good group though. Like I've been saying, we got good chemistry. We got a good group of guys in here. We battled through a lot, so we're definitely excited to rewrite the strip and go out there and do our thing. It's gonna take it one game at a time, and if we take care of our business and what we gotta do, we'll be where we want to be.